CPT Naruto, and today is January 31st, 2020. And it's been an amazing month, first month of the new decade, 2020's decade, and the year 2020, first month of the year 2020 also. It's pretty amazing and perfect. And I just want to say, Kobe Bryant is as he is for eternity, a legend. Alright, let's get it. Let's go.
Presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Welcome to the home of the Wells Fargo Championship, where the likes of Rory McIlroy, Rickie Fowler, and long-hitting J.B. Holmes have all won. It was first opened for play in 1961. It has really grown through the years, and it is now played by the best in the world. Rich Loader alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Let's jump down to the golf course. Opening tee shot here at the Wells Fargo Championship. It's a par 4, narrow landing area.
Yes, you'd like to bank on a good tee shot here. Get it banked for Wells Fargo. That's really the plan here, Rich. 3-wood, don't have to hit driver, and, well, you might even be able to deposit a birdie come the end of the hole.
Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
And today is fresh too with my score, because my score is 31 on the 31st. That's amazing. Today is January 31st, like I said, 2020. Today's January 31st, 2020, like I said. All right, let's keep it moving.
Good-looking shot right here. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Trying to make yet another birdie. Oh my gosh, that hurts.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, a nice mix of opening holes here at Quail Hollow in the Wells Fargo Championship. Pretty short par 3 here at the second.
180-yard shot. We'll play more like 175 for the half a club downhill. There's much more green on that right side. If you're not too sure what club to hit, then you should stay away from that left side.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Right off the edge. Wow.
That hurts.
Just a little tap in here. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
This is a strong par 4, 452 yards, the third hole. It's a good challenge, Frank.
It is. Big sweeping dogleg left. Actually on a straight line. It's 315, 320 yards to run out. So if you hit the ball further than that, it's going to have to draw. Otherwise you'll be hitting the rough on the other side. Still a lengthy shot under there. On a green that actually has 3 different levels.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Frank, this is a muscular par 4 here at just under 490 yards, the fourth at Quail Hollow. A difficult proposition.
It is, but fortunately that tee shot plays a little downhill. But one of the difficulties with the tee shot is the fairway kicks from right to left. So it needs a good one to keep it on the fairway. And another green that has 3 different levels.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green. Second shot now at the fourth. Bunkers guarding the front corners of this green. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Good, solid par right there. Here we are at the par 5 fifth. It's 570 yards. Frank, this should be reachable for most players, don't you think?
Yeah, if you hit a good tee shot, especially with the draw, it will be. But the hardest part of this is judging that kick on the fairway that kicks the ball to the right. And it sort of turns at that awkward area where the top of your tee shot range. That's where that dog leg is.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left. And he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Birdie try up next. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Frank, this is where you know that players like Bubba Watson, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy are playing a different game than guys like me. They step up to this 250-yard par 3 and they might hit a 5-iron. It is a little downhill, but they might be with a middle iron where a lot of us would be with a driver.
Well, you see the advantage of that power on this very hole, not just because of the length they got to hit it, but the green they're heading into. This green slopes off in both directions, right and left, so you have to land that ball in the middle of the green. So, yeah, it's a big advantage if you can go at this hole with like a 5-iron.
Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. Now set to tee off at the 6th. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker, and if you sort of scoot one long, there's another bunker over there as well.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frank, here we are at another par 5, second shot to the 7th. Is it time to go pedal to the metal?
Yeah, this is the shortest of the 4 par 5s, and this the second shot has to be respected. Left obviously isn't ideal, but it's still better than letting the ball go to the right. Oh, this is right at it.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, I love a drivable par 4. In the modern power game, it really adds an element of excitement. And here we go at the 350-yard par 4/8.
Well, you're definitely going to love this one then, Rich, because it ticks all the boxes here. There's no water in play, just a few bunkers down the left and the one that protects the right side of the green. And you've got a really narrow green, so plenty of reward with minimal risk.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green in regulation. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Here we are at the 9th hole at Quail Hollow, 495-yard par 4. Frank, it is the longest par 4 on the golf course. Is it, in your estimation, the toughest?
I think the green stops it from being the toughest, Rich, because it does. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coils.
Come on now. Come on, golf ball. Shout out to him and George. And our girl we lost has kept the Marvel. She flames on too with the power of the cosmos.
Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie.
All right, eagle.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
That's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Just a couple of feet. Down it. That's a birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are set at Quail Hollow for the backside. The 10th hole, Frank, 469 yards.
And a nice par 5 drive means that you can reach this par 5 and 2.
Just in a row now. Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch and my girl Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. She flames on also with the power of the cosmos.
He knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Giant putter heads, fat grips, what's happening with putter technology these days, Frank?
One of the things they've done is face balance. That means the putter face doesn't rotate around, especially when it's not hit perfectly. So a putter that doesn't move around as much means it's going to stay squarer. A putter that stays squarer means the ball's going to go on line.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
Just making a mockery of the field now. Another eagle.
Frank, on this backside at Quail Hollow, a player does have a good chance to get off to a good start with that par 5 10th and now relatively short par 4 11th, where a player with a good drive could stick a short iron in their hands.
Yeah, this is one you're going to have to make a decision. You can just play this as a straightforward dogleg left par 4 and hit a 3-wood or a long iron up there and 9-iron or something like that into the green. Or, if you want it, you can try and blast a drive around the corner. I don't know if that's the more prudent play, but it's fun.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Right in the heart. Here we are now at the 12th, and Frank, this is a beautiful but dangerous hole, par 4.
It is in a number of ways. The hole bends gently to the right, which you'd think would favor a nice little fade, but the fairway just seems to shrink up. I've seen this fairway missed by so many good players. And plus it's yardage, 450 odd. You can't really lay back too far, otherwise you've got too long for your second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, we always say about Quail Hollow, you have to play with a clear head. You have to be thinking your way around this golf course. So what's the right thought process on this second shot?
Keep the ball in the right section. That front portion there, you can't afford to go long when the flag's there. Conversely, when the flag's in the back, you can't afford to be putting up and over that ridge. So you've got to be flying that ball all the way back there.
Pretty close. They'll be looking at about 15 feet for birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Could use this one. This is for par. Did the job right there. Now the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony. No, really, Rich, right now it's just a case of running out of holes. Pars are fine.
Well, now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage book, Rich, on this hole. Only good and bad things happen with the driver, nothing in between.
And here at 14, another chance to make a birdie with the right approach shot.
Yeah, laying back there a lengthy way in, the green will still kick to the left. So even though it's only a wedge in hand, you've got to aim right at this flag.
Good looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Those keep the round going, those par putts. Now as we arrive at the par 5 15th hole here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards, Frank, I think a player has to be thinking about doing what Rory McIlroy did in 2010.
It's the last of the holes that you can really be aggressive on, Rich. So a good drive down here. I'm well aware of the fact that there's water on the left.
Take a picture of
to
him.
make something happen before you play the green mile.
And that's what McIlroy did. Hit a
Golf
tracer,
ball.
then a 5-iron.
Shout out to Human
knocked
Torch.
it in
And my
for
girl, we lost
eagle,
since Captain Marvel.
shot 62,
She flames on also.
won for the first time on
The
PGA
Cosmos.
Tour. Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Now the all-important approach to this, the final par 5 at Quail Hollow.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. He just missed the bunker. These putts keep the round together. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Good putt. This is the start of what some say is the toughest finishing stretch on the PGA Tour. It's known as the Green Mile. Frank, what makes it so challenging?
Well, this hole in particular, Rich, the dogleg right, means it plays every inch of it's just over 500 yards. That bunker you can see down the right, 325 yards to carry that. If you can fly the ball that far, at least you can chew off 2/3 of this hole, and that is well required here. Otherwise, it's a long, long second shot.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine. That was cruel. It looked like it was certainly going in.
Man,
Just pushed it.
boy, that hurts.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Just 2 holes remaining here at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is the signature par 3, 221 yards, the 17th.
And they have a multitude of tees here. One of the new back tees is actually where the old 16th green was. And if you think don't go left is the way to play, then that won't work either, because right's not that much good. This is it. Stand on the tee and you better hit a good shot.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek that meanders its way down the left side and actually divides that hole into really half the size of what a normal par 4 is. That makes it
Golf ball.
The bunker on the right.
Got the Human Torch from my girl Brie Larson. She flames on. My girl Brie Larson's kept the marvel. She flames on also. Power of the cosmos.
Sits up against the lake. This is just a brutal finish.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Par yesterday, now for birdie. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
Alright, CBT Naruto. Over and out. Oh yes, and like I said earlier, shout out to the last day of the month today, January 31st, 2020. It's amazing. Alright, CBT Naruto. Over and out. And this beat sounds nice. This instrumental sounds nice. Hey, 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 hey. All right. I'm gonna go for rapper and professional video gamer. All right, CBT Naruto. Over and out. And I'm the best golfer of all time. All right, CBT Naruto. Over and out.